Hey YouTube, what's up? I have a little mini rant here for the moment. So, one of the things that I make sure I do before I list anything is I spend way too much time doing research, trying to figure out what is this thing that I've got, what is the history of it, is there anything else like it, etc. Right? And I don't just take, if I do a search, like if I do an image search, I don't just take the first image search and go, oh yeah, that's what it is, and just like roll with it, because I'm going to tell you what, there's a bunch of idiots on the internet. I told you this was a mini rant. Case in point, these adorable little glass figurines, right? I've got a white one, and I've got a dark blue one, and then I've got some teeny tiny. They're so little, so delicate. I got 4 of these in various positions. And I've got 2 of these cute little pink ones, right? If you do a search for those, you're going to come up with some information. And one of the first results I find is Murano. It's not Murano glass. It wasn't made in Italy. It wasn't made by the famous glass makers Murano. It's maybe potentially in the style of Murano, but one person decided, oh yeah, this is Murano glass. Well, let me tell you, they're freaking wrong. I've got one of these little bad boys who's got a sticker on it still. Now, I'm not sure if you can read that, but I do believe it says made in Japan. Not Italy, not Murano. If you are a new seller or even a buyer, you better do your due diligence, because there are so many people out there selling you BS. It's not Murano. Even if it has a sticker that says made in Italy, or even if it has a sticker that says made in Murano, it's not. If it's Murano glass, the quality will tell you immediately. So do your research, make sure you know what you're buying, if you're buying, and for God's sakes, if you're a seller, please do your research, dude. It's like your one job. Don't just be lazy, because that's what it is. Like, oh my God, I found the Holy Grail. But like, you can't take just one instance and go with that. You make a lot of people look bad. So happy Tuesday. That's my rant for the day. And yeah, I've got a collection of bird related things coming up, and I've been doing the research on them, and that's what brought this little rant to the surface today. So we'll see you later. As an addendum to the Murano, non-Murano kind of situation, I have to credit Crazy Lamp Lady and George for the amazing information that they put in their videos. When I first got into this, I watched a lot of reseller videos trying to figure out what the heck everything was, right? So they were very good about noting that. So hat tip to them. But I was mislabeled. I was super excited. So I get it. You get excited that you found something really cool and something valuable, right? Because that's the whole thing that you're trying to do, is you're trying to find things that are not super expensive for you and then sell them for a profit, right? But still, it comes down to, you have got to do your research. I can tell you, I looked and did 10 searches and found 8 sellers calling these things Murano glass, like lamp work, Murano glass lamp work. No, they're not. So, everyone can get duped, but it's up to you to make sure that you're not one of them. And if you make a mistake, fix it. If you have something listed like that, for God's sakes, go back and check. Because as soon as I found, and I'll put a little picture in here of what I thought was Murano, super excited to find it, But most of the time, if it's for a good price and it's too good to be true, it really is too good to be true. So, you know, you learn, you go back. I looked and I'm like, ah, I missed it. So, like the little millefiore, little round things, multicolored, that's in the glass that Murano is famous for putting in their glass, it was stretched and not right looking. But as a new seller, I did not know that. When I realized it, I actually went back and fixed that listing. I mean, you can call it Murano style because that's basically what it is. It's made in China or, you know, other countries, cheap labor to look like. And, you know, I had 3 bowls like that, and I think I sold one, and it was not listed as Murano at that point. But the other 2 just like sat and sat and sat, so I think I ended up donating them because I was just sick to death of looking at them. So anyways, it happens to everybody, but it's your job to make sure that you are looking and digging and doing the right thing by the people who are coming to your place and shopping and buying your things. Namaste.